Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Makeup Monday. It is Tabitha here. So I am pretty excited for this video because I am going to be doing a first impressions of the Maybelline New York Midnight in the Park face and eye shadow palette. This is what the packaging looks like. Please excuse the fact that you guys can kind of see my ring lights. I gotta get some shadow boxes, y'all. But this is just the outside carton. If you open it up here, then you get this. It's the Midnight in the Park. It's got some silver here.
I got this at Walgreens. At Walgreens this was $20, but last week it was on an end cap for 50% off. I don't even think this was supposed to be 50% off, but they did honor it because it was on that end cap. So instead of paying 20, I paid 10.
I did do some swatches. I was kind of playing around with it a little bit, so it does have some little finger marks in it. So I am going to be swatching everything for you guys today. And it does have 12 eyeshadows and it has 3 different highlighters. I'm gonna swatch this first pan here. Looks like it has, looks like 2 shimmer shades and 2 matte shades. I really wish that there was some darker shades for transitional shades. I don't think that this is going to work on my skin tone, but I am going to try it out. Guys, so this is the swatches of the first pan, and right here is the highlighter. Guys, so this is the eyeshadows. Check that out, and look at the highlighter though. Highlighter's right here. I'll definitely be using this one today. They're very, very buttery to the touch. So very, very pretty colors. Guys, and this is what the last pan looks like. And check out that highlighter though. I'll probably use that in the inner tear duct. Check that out, y'all. As you can see, I have my base makeup already done. I have everything on except for eyeshadow, and I am gonna wear lashes today.
But before I get started, my face is looking a little shiny. I did try a new setting spray, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use my Wet n Wild mattifying powder and a big fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush, and just see how that gets rid of that shine. I don't know if you guys saw that or can tell, but this is my favorite powder for setting the face.
I did already prime my eyelids and I did set that. Okay, so I am just going to take a Wet n Wild. This is like, you know, a basic Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush, and I think that I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade here. I don't think it's gonna do much, but I am just gonna go ahead and try it. Putting my brush into there. This one is a little powdery, but I feel like every single eyeshadow I've ever tried is powdery. So I just dust it off and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. So compared to this eye, it did do a little something, but definitely not enough for a transition. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eye. So far with this particular color, there is no fallout on my face because I did tap off the excess. So unfortunately, I am going to have to go into another palette because I need a transitional shade, something a little bit more darker than this. So I'm going to go into the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm going to go into this color right here, the darkest color, and I'm going to use the same brush. And I am going to do something to the brow bone. Let's go into this shade here, and I'm going to use that in the brow bone. And I'm just going to use one of these double-ended Sonia Kashuk brushes, and I'm going to use this side here. Not too bad as a brow bone highlight. I'm going to go back into the Wet n Wild brush I used for the crease. I'm just going to blend that out a little bit just so there is no harshness there. Let's go and put a color in the outer corner. I'm going to try this black, and I'm going to be very light-handed. I'm going to go in with another Sonia Kashuk eyeshadow brush, and literally I'm going to tap it in there just like one time. Let's tap off the excess, and let's see what a little bit, just one press into the shadow does. We need a little bit more, but I want to try to smoke it out. So let's tap it in there a few more times, but I'm gonna be very light-handed with the black because I don't know how this black is going to perform. So tend to be a little powdery, and this one is not. So I really like this. I really like how it kind of melted into the transition shade too. Just gonna go blend that out a little bit. In the same brush, I'm gonna go in with the purple just a teeny weeny bit. See, that purple was extremely subtle, but I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. So I think I'm gonna cut the crease today. I've been practicing on that, you all. So I'm gonna use another Sonia Kashuk brush. It is flat, and I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Cover Everything concealer that I got from the Dollar Tree. With a flat Sonia Kashuk brush. And what color should we use for the lid? Should we go for more sparkly or gold? I think I'm going to try this gold right here. And let's see how it looks just straight out the pan. Let's see if we have to spray it or anything like that. So this one is pretty smooth. It's not, it's a pretty good sparkly color. I'm going to see how it looks on the lid though. How it looks there. It's not really giving me a pop, so I'm gonna put a little bit more on the brush, and I'm gonna spray the brush using my e.l.f. makeup mist and set, and let's see what happens when we do that. I gave it a little bit something. Let's go ahead and do the other eye, but we're not, I'm gonna use the other side of the brush, and let's compare the two. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. This one I had to spray, and this one I did not. A little bit of a difference, but not really. But I want the eyes to match. So I'm going to add a little bit more, spray it again, and put more on the other eye. Now I'm going to go back in with the other Sonia Kashuk brush, go back into that purple just a little bit, and try to fuse those two colors together. Oh, I did say I wanted to go in with this I don't know if it's holographic iridescent, I don't know what that is, y'all. But going in with the other side of that double-ended Sonia Kashuk brush, and let's put that in the inner tear duct. But I'm gonna go on top with another color. I want to use this like sparkly pink, which was right next to the gold. Sparklier colors did have a little bit of fallout, the iridescent highlighter, and then as well as that sparkly, more pinkish toned sparkly eyeshadow. So I'm going to go back in with my mattifying powder and put just one tap on the brush, dust it off, and just kind of brush that away. Guys, now it's time for lashes. I'm going to wear these same lashes that I've been wearing for the past week or so. These are the Kiss lashes that I found at, where did I find these at? Walgreens. They were on clearance for under $1.
Okay guys, I don't know if you guys can tell, but right in here, that eyeshadow started to crack a little bit, and I think that maybe it's probably not the best idea to wet it. Obviously it doesn't handle that too well, so I'm going to take a little brush and just kind of fix that.
But that's finished. Let's go in and do some highlighter. So obviously I think I'm going to go in with the gold, because I think it just would go with the look the best. So I'm just going to use a fluffy Sonia Kashuk brush, and we're just going to go in, y'all. Whoa, y'all see that? This kind of looks like the Maybelline highlighter Molten Gold. So the gold highlight is definitely popping. Like, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. After using everything in the palette, I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts. So first of all, I really like the packaging. This is really cute with this. I'm surprised that this did not come with a mirror, considering that the retail price of it is $20. I have palettes that are cheaper than this that had a mirror, but the fact that it does not have a mirror is not the end all be all for me. The colors I think are really pretty in here. They blended together very nicely. As you guys can see, I didn't have any trouble blending these eyeshadows at all. And I just wish that in this little collection of colors that they would have had a darker color to use more to transition with the different colors, because sometimes when I'm using a palette, I don't like to have to go into a second palette. That's just me. But on the back of here, they do show you all of the colors, and obviously you can see that it has a lot more glitters than mattes here. The highlighters are bomb. I think the highlighters just itself will probably worth the $10. I honestly and truly, I don't think I would pay $20 for this. But when I saw the 10, I was like, yeah, because when I first saw this I actually saw this maybe about a month or two ago, probably more like a month ago. And when I saw $20, I was like, ooh, I was like, no. But when I saw the 50% off, I was like, yes. They didn't have these shimmer shades. Well, this one, the gold, I thought it was really gonna pop because, I mean, on here, looking at it, you think it's gonna be really like bling bling, and it's really not. Y'all catch this on clearance. Even if you catch it for 50% off, I think that I am glad I paid the $10. I do think it's worth the 10. But for me, how cheap I am, the 20, no. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you guys are not subscribed, what are you waiting on? Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you would not be disappointed. And this goes for people who are subscribed. And even if you're not subscribed, you're about to subscribe, you might as well hit the notification bell. If y'all subscribe, y'all should hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, then you would get the notification, because y'all know how YouTube is or has been the last couple of months. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you like Makeup Monday videos. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and I'll check you guys out in the next one. Bye.